Hi everyone, welcome back to Frugal Latina. We're gonna have a little heart to heart on what I would do if I started all over again. Stick around. Hey y'all. So I have here my hot cocoa. I'm out of coffee. hmm It's tragic. I have a little bit of Cool Whip on it that was left over from Pi Day. And so, truth be told, if you don't know who I am, hi everyone, my oven is apparently ready. This is Frugal Latina, and I talk to y'all about everything from finances to budgeting to my wins and my losses. And I really want to talk to y'all about something that I actually was watching with two sister bees. They're two of my most favorite um, budgeters here on YouTube, and they had some really insightful things. So I want to talk to you about what I would do if I started all over again. All right, so we have a cash stuffing video tomorrow. So there's no cash stuffing in this video, but stick with me, okay? So our last paycheck was the 14th. And you can hear lifing outside. I am also missing 5 hours worth of work, right? Because this paycheck is an amalgamation of some of the time that I took off. Oh, Lord, hang on. Here comes the ambulance. Okay, back to it. So dinner's in the oven. Anywho, I want to talk about what I would do if I could do this all over again. I am not perfect. I am constantly going through fixing mistakes, talking about the messes that I make because I want y'all to know that it's normal and you cannot budget and factor everything, right? So today, even itself, is I'm sitting at 24 hours before I get paid, and I like to do a little self-reflection. But if I could do it all over again, I would look at not just 3 months worth of banking, but I would truthfully look at also how my spending is when I get my period. This I am a woman. This is a woman-owned channel. You're gonna have to deal with that. But truthfully, the week before my period, I usually eat a little bit more, right? Because I'm factoring in that luteal phase, which calls for a little bit more protein, a little bit more love. It is mad tender. I am far more impulsive, and that also tracks in my ability to sleep and my health. Your health is your wealth, and there are just some key factors in. If I could do it all over again, I would look at not just like gas and groceries and kitty. I would also look at those expenditures around the holidays and summertime, because those are the times I am a social person. And while, sorry, y'all, I keep bumping you. While I am certainly an ambivert on the side of like I'm home a lot. I be cooking. I comida en la casa. Okay, I'm home a whole bunch. It's still important to factor in the times that you are social to have the budget, because I have been pulling money for events because I don't prioritize the fun. So that is to say, you can have a whole lot of fun on 40 bucks, y'all. I know things are going up. I feel it. I am one person spending almost $200 on groceries with every transaction, and that's cutting out the things I don't need. This is an ingredients household. I'm telling you. And aside from the occasional ice cream bar, I really don't get crazy with it. So, that being said, if I could start all over, I would also factor in the fun. Prioritize fun, because when you create this type of budget and you make it consistent, you want to keep doing it. Like they say, when it comes to breaking a habit or an addiction, the next thing that you do has to feel better than what you're already doing. So that's my preachiness just for now. Let's talk about how we are doing and what we are about to do. So it's a little bit of a confession time. I can't wait for the day that I submit my payment for my tiny house, because this neighborhood sometimes is so rowdy. Going back to our variable expenses, groceries was within budget. Gas was also within budget, 35. I did spend another $15 recently going to the park, so I'm a little over budget, but I'm really not worried about it because I needed to get out of the house. I needed to go for a walk. Diana actually is fully funded. I will need to get her wet food with this next check coming up very soon. Art was $13.75. I ended up buying. I finally did it, y'all. I've bought Beijing Girl Budgets, one of her um, card stocks, as well as the challenge I've been showing you guys. That is the yearly challenge. Beauty did get $7 because I needed to buy face wash so bad. It was grubby, it was grody, it was gross. It's not great. Eating out did get 28 and shopping got $2.34 because I got a gift card from work to use on Amazon. So I got Diana a new cat toy, and I got myself, what the hell did I get myself? I do not remember. Oh, I got myself my new wallet, which I love very dearly. Tiny house, I did not spend anything. Birthday, I did not spend it. I actually ended up throwing birthday again into a savings challenge. I'm not about that. I'm not mad about it. Vacation went into savings as well. Emergency fund, I did end up having to use $163 out of it. Oh God, that's a whole thing. And then challenge ended up being 45. As you know, the reason for the emergency fund was I needed a good vacuum. I haven't had a decent vacuum. I have one of those flimsy, like, wireless ones. And truthfully, I have a curse around vacuums, but the one that I had was just not picking up anything. And the one that I have now is Abyssal. It's fantastic. It was on sale for $70. I cannot believe it. I'm super duper happy. So, as you might know, tomorrow is partial payday. My bank gets one of my USAA bank gets paychecks sooner than my BECU credit union. So, what I have done with that is I deposit it into I deposit my variable expenses and my savings into USAA, like the 350, and then the rest of it remains in my main account so that rent can come out, so that bills can come out. So I've officially freaking done it where I have a spending account and then a bills account. Be proud of me, everyone, because I have heard this for ages. It's finally happened. So this time around, I'm sticking to 180 for groceries. I'm doing therapy session, as mentioned. I actually ended up doing an emergency therapy session, which is where some of the emergency fund stuff went. Home is getting 10, beauty is getting 5, gas is getting 40, Diana's getting 20, and then she's fully funded for the month. Eating out is getting 20 because there's some events coming up. Art is getting 5, and events is getting 20. Tiny house is getting 5, birthday is getting 5, vacation is getting 5, challenge is getting 25, emergency fund is getting 5, and then 100. I'm doing the 100 days challenge. I've neglected it, and truthfully, what I might end up doing is taking all of this and putting it into savings challenges, because none of these are anything that I need except for tiny house. I'm still debating, honestly, because this budget will change come April and especially in May. So, a little confession time. I do have medical debt I need to pay. It's very small, 136. Capital One needs to be paid off. It has not been paid off since I came back from vacation. That's a whole thing. So I know I've been calling myself debt free, consumer debt free. I still consider myself because it's under 1,000, but this needs to go away. I'm working on it. April rent is going to be $17.50 because I'm going to be paying through my debit card. There is no feeless way to pay rent. None. You either pay it through a cashier's check, which is $5, or you pay it through the website, which is $10. But that ensures that this is out immediately. So that's already set up for Friday. Google got $2.20. The gym, which I have been going to, has 35. Light is phone's going to be 117 this time around, and light is 163. That's fine. I'll eat the cost because using my dishwasher means that dishes are not in the sink. Period. So what is this going to look like in April and May? Most likely I'm going to increase the savings challenges tenfold. I am allowing myself still eating out once a week, and I have for the most part stayed to that. And I also know that one of my busiest time of years is coming up when it comes to vending, when it comes to food. And I feel like I never factor in that when I'm vending, I'll also need to eat because I'm usually there for between 6 to 10 hours. So that's what's coming up. That's what I'm excited for. And that is looking like the budget for March. I will do a March wrap up, most likely for Sunday, but that is what it's looking like. Thank you so much for sticking around. Please consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as part of the Frugal Fam. All right, everyone. I will catch